Hi there, and welcome to the 6th video in this series where I discuss 5 key problems with socialism and why it always fails. In this video, problem number 5 is the economic problem. One of the primary tenets of socialism is the requirement of government intervention in the economy. Is this an issue? We'll find out.
If you wanna stay with me.
Well, in fact it is, as the primary caregiver and employer, which is the ideal for socialists, the government pretty much is the economy. However, even on the conservative side of politics in modern Western countries, the Keynesian principles are taught and have influenced politicians to believe that government is needed to determine fiscal policy, manage consistent inflation and intervene in the economy as necessary. How scary! See, even conservative politicians have been brainwashed to think that they hold a critical function in steering the economic ship of a nation. Truly? In its smallest unit, economic activity is a voluntary action between two individuals. Economy is entirely driven by human action, not by government-run programs or policies. Now, the ultimate libertarian perspective would be a laissez-faire, free market economy without any government interference, which is also called the Austrian School of Economics, and sometimes also called anarcho-capitalist or capitalism. It is important to understand these distinctions and the fact that ultimately economic activity, i.e. two people trading with one another, is driven by human psychology and opportunity. In an environment completely free of coercion, two parties would only voluntarily engage in some form of trade if it was mutually beneficial, no matter how funny the odds to you may seem. But in a socialist environment, triggers of normal economic trade are corrupted, and I mean this very seriously, corrupted, such as government supplying goods and services well below the market value or cost due to the absence of any natural market sensitivities, which creates bubbles of demand. Now, these bubbles are highly unstable and cannot be relied upon by investors. The problem is that ultimately this juggling act of ever-increasing ripple interference to maintain or stimulate certain market decisions, which under a completely free environment would not be made, is unsustainable. In short, ultimately there will come a day of reckoning when the lipstick wears off. This also affects international trade due to the protectionist approach to the market. A government sets price, creates demand and pretty much controls much of the economy, and desensitization of open market values and demands. Foreign products often become too expensive due to the low income needs because the government provides, and export becomes less likely as investment and development fails to keep pace with an open market technology and knowledge requirement. It is to be understood that creativity is driven by need, by having a problem that requires a solution. Now, this is exactly the reason why almost no modern inventions and development has originated from socialist economies at all. Finally, because of the focus on communal, public or government ownership, personal property does not exist or is severely reduced, limiting leveraging power for economic advancement or simple betterment. In short, in a fully socialist country, the economy becomes almost obsolete, because knowledge becomes obsolete and therefore decision making becomes obsolete. In my view, it describes an elaborate prison system, albeit initially driven by novel ideas. It becomes an evil all to itself. And talking about evil, in the next and bonus video I will highlight the principal moral issue that I see with socialism, and I hope that you will join me there. Thank you. Thumb bumping. Yeah, it goes like this. All right. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.